Good evening. Today we're doing a little bit of scrapping. I'm going to show you how to get the most out of your electric motor. First, safety. Here's an ECM motor. This right here is a module. That's 50 cents per pound. It's called breakage. Mount it in your vise. Some people would tell you take the module off with screws with a bit driver. It's got 2 screws that hold it in. Well, if you're breaking down the whole motor, you're cutting this casing. So there's no need to wear yourself out for 2 bolts. Ground a line through it. Now I'm going to pop it off with a screwdriver. There goes the casing. Now if you want to, you can just undo these by hand. Which, I'm impatient. So there's one by hand, and the other by grinder. Snatch that off, stick it in its own pile. That's breakage. Now, you got 4 more bolts holding this frame to the motor center. Pop this cross off. That's scrap, just like the casing. Take this wire, stick it in its own pile. That's insulated copper. Pull your motor center off. This here, it's got a magnet in it. I don't know what you want to do with that. I got to use a hammer because my damn vise is rusted. But there's that. Now you're left with probably about 10 or 12 pounds right here, which would probably be about 5 pounds worth of copper. What I do, I pull my vise out and mount it just like that. Now on this side, I'll move my camera here in a minute, but on this side, I'm going to take my grinder. I'm going to grind a line down each of these little copper rows. That way, this loop is cut in half. I get a good tight grip and lock my vise. Which, as you can see, I've got a little slot drilled into my mounting block that keeps this from turning over the vibration. That's not what y'all wanted to see. Remember, safety. Keep cutting until you see sparks. That means you've hit this metal frame. Now that all the copper's cut and my phone is covered in copper dust, I'm going to show you how to take it out. As soon as I wipe my face, because I tell you, Alabama, this weather is retarded. It was nice and cool this morning. Now it's a fucking oven. I'm gonna back my vise off. So I can level and tighten it. So I'm gonna take one out from this side. I'm gonna stick it down in the holes. Right here, and I'm just going to work one out, which it might help to come to this side and loosen it. Then if you get this bunch, that's why I've got these pliers. You just grab that bunch and pull it out. Alright. There's one. Now the rest of it you can do from this side, and I'll show you how. Screwdriver. And you take it on the side closest to the opening and stick it in. Once you've got it locked in, take a hammer and tap your screwdriver. Pulls right out. Now sometimes you'll get that plastic insulation, it just pulls right off. There's three. Always move closest to the hole. That way your screwdriver can go all the way through without any fuss. I'll pick that one up in a minute. And they just come right out. Now eventually you're going to get to a point to where your motor center is up against your vise. No problem. Once you're done with all that you can easily get to, You just turn it. And tighten your vise back up. Because you want your vise to do most of the work. You want your vise to hold everything steady. I've got my vise waist level because I do coils. And as I'm doing coils, I'll stick the coil in the vise and it'll come up here. And I'll take my sawzall down each side. That cuts off the ends. But if all you're going to do is motors, I suggest one about chest level. Because this is my second motor and my back's already hurting. But I do it because this is good Christmas money. My last haul off of motors and clean cut coils was about $400. Alright, and I got this to do one more time. That's done. Pick up the one I dropped. Now, let's see. Can I turn this around? No. Your motor is completely clear of copper. And there sits all the copper out of one motor. Now, to fill up half of one of those jugs is about 30 pounds. One motor in what? I'd say 10 minutes, because I was running my mouth for half the video. But 9 or 10 minutes you can get one motor done. That right there is probably about $6 worth of copper. So you do 6 motors, that's about $36 an hour. Good luck.